It's time for your happy hour and a half. Live from the 5 Eyewitness News Studios, it's Twin Cities Live.
Hey everybody, welcome in this terrific Tuesday on Twin Cities Live. I hope everybody is doing well, especially since the big storms hit south of the metro. Hope everybody's doing well down there. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. I can't really quite grasp what day it is. It's one of those days where I'm like, what day is it?
Yeah, unfortunately it's only Tuesday. I wish I could tell you that it was Thursday.
I know, I just feel like I have a lot of organizing happening. You know, like the baseball season is starting, so all these things to put on the schedule and all that stuff.
I know. We got a quick wraparound. We have one kid getting confirmed tonight, so we'll be in St. Paul at the cathedral after this, and then we've got a wraparound. Then we've got Wells' birthday tomorrow, so we've got to get things ready for that.
It's a moving and a shaking.
I know. There's a lot of things going on.
We're excited to have an old friend back in the studio today. Mary Jane Miller is one of the best in the business. She gives you top-notch recipes, and she's a recipe tester. She wrote recipes. Like, if there was a recipe on a box of something, it's probably Mary Jane's recipe. That's how big of a deal she is. So she has a puff pastry dessert in the shape of a rose, and she's going to make it for us, and we're going to learn together.
So delightful.
Nothing makes Mary Jane more mad than a badly written recipe. Boy, you want to wind her up? Bring that up.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Mandy Todick is also here for our American Idol recap. So I guess we've made it to the top 10.
Can you believe that?
And we're going to find
Carrie.
out, whoa, Carrie Underwood, why she wore a dress from the 2005 red carpet.
Okay, really good. Kelly's going to bring us a good company today. We're talking about Storm Creek. They are a local company using recycled materials to create sustainable clothing. We'll get a little look-see at the story behind how they started, what they're doing, how they do what they do.
Yeah, good stuff. I'm glad that they're doing what they're doing. All right, earlier this week, I got to sit down with none other than Ken Jennings.
This is a big deal.
This is a big deal. You know, he's hosting this Jeopardy Masters thing that's coming up on Wednesday.
Okay.
He's also the goat of all goats when it comes to trivia.
I think he's such a fascinating person. Like, his story is so interesting because he went on, correct me if I'm wrong, right? He went on the longest stretch of Jeopardy winning.
Yeah.
He just kept winning and winning and winning and winning.
Winning and winning and winning. I mean, that's why he is the greatest Jeopardy contestant of all time.
And then they had a host controversy where they were figuring out who the next hosts were going to be. They kind of did all these different things. And then Ken Jennings ended up becoming the host of the show. I think that's so cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. I mean, for him, I mean, for anybody that's kind of in that world, like that's a dream, right? I mean, that is the dream gig to get something like that. So we talk about all of this. Now, here's the cool thing that you may not know is he grew up in South Korea.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
I was beaming. You know, I look much more South Korean than he does. But he lived there. Now, he's got way more experience than me. So he lived there from age 7 all the way through high school graduation at 18. Way. He lived there a long time.
Wow.
A long time. So I felt like I was compelled to ask him about his love of kimchi and how often he still eats the kimchi.
I feel like I eat kimchi with Korean food, but a lot of my Korean friends will also eat kimchi with corn dogs or mashed potatoes or whatever, so I'm not at their level. I have to actually be at a Korean place having a Korean meal, and then I'll eat all the kimchi.
Ah, okay. So you just don't have it in your fridge, like ready to go. You don't buy it at the store, and you just don't have a pot of rice going. Like, you just have to be at a Korean restaurant.
If I'm at H Mart, I will get the oi kimchi, the cucumber kimchi, which is what I like. But as you know, if you keep that in your fridge, like a lot of the fridge will become a kimchi fridge. So I need to have the second special Korean fridge just for my kimchi.
Okay, that's a big thing in Korean culture to have a kimchi fridge.
Well, it's true. Every time my mom brings kimchi, it's like it's got to be double seal, like two plastic baggies. 2 like freezer bags.
Because it's fermented and it has fish sauce in it. So these are like pungent, and it's cabbage.
Yeah, and there's like this spicy soybean paste that's actually mixed in it.
Yes.
And so all of it together can be, it can be quite pungent.
When you were a kid, did you have a separate fridge in the garage?
No, we had a fridge in the basement because my mom made so much of it at one time because it's very labor intensive. Soaking the cabbage overnight and all this other stuff.
So you have to like squish it and squeeze it and do all the things?
Yeah, she did all of that. And then she would make the sauce in this big pot. And now that pot, the soybean paste would be used not only for the kimchi, but for like spicy pork chops and other things, right? So she just makes so much of it. So we always had kimchi around for literally every meal.
Yeah.
But you do have to kind of separate it out. I mean, it'll take over, the whole fridge, whatever. So I have to like double bag it, and then actually try to eat it as quickly as possible. So that is interesting. I also asked him about the challenges. Now here's the thing: he's not a TV guy.
No.
He won Jeopardy. What we find out 74 times.
74 times and won $2.5 million.
$2.5 million. So he goes from contestant, and he was just working a normal job, into being asked to be, this TV host, to take over this iconic franchise. And this is what he had to say about the challenges of that.
I mean, the most challenging part of Jeopardy is stepping into the shoes of Alex Trebek, who was not just the person we associated with the show for almost 40 years, he was also just a broadcasting legend. Like, that guy could do anything, and he made it look easy.
This is Jeopardy Masters.
These are the absolute elite, and these are people who have devoted their life to it, and now I'm the one saying, you guys, that's amazing. I didn't know that, and you're doing great. These people, I'm in awe of their Jeopardy talent.
What is yada, yada, yada? What is blah, blah, blah?
No more of that.
So it's like some kind of baseball all-star game where you're seeing all eras of the game and see who still has it and how they go head-to-head. The matchups are fascinating.
Okay, I gotta watch this.
I mean, if he's saying that he doesn't know some of these things,
I know.
I mean, these masters are brilliant.
I get like 1 out of every 12, maybe.
I'd be really embarrassed if I actually sat down and watched a full episode, how many questions I'd actually get right.
No.
It might be 1 or 2.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot. And
Certainly not a daily double.
My brain doesn't work. I can't think that fast.
You're a fast thinker, but maybe just not like obscure stuff. Yeah. So lastly, I asked him just like advice on anybody that's looking to maybe take a leap of faith into a new career, something that is sort of uncomfortable in nature. And this is what he had to say.
I mean, I think about when I decided to try out for Jeopardy, it was just kind of it seemed like a pipe dream, but I had a job I wasn't that happy at. I wasn't doing what I loved. I had always known that what I loved was knowing weird stuff. I loved game shows, and I never had a guidance counselor tell me, well, that's your life then, Ken. So I think it's important to take the thing that makes you weird and make sure that's part of your life. Maybe it's not your job. Maybe you're just singing in a community choir or singing in the shower. Maybe you're not a professional musician. But the thing that makes you weird is also what makes you special, and it's got to be a big part of your life. And for me, that was quiz shows.
Okay, I think that's such good advice.
It is good advice. It's like just sort of embrace who you really are, even if it's kind of weird and kitschy.
I was listening to a podcast recently. This is all I do is tell you about podcasts that I read or listen to. It's very annoying. But and they were talking about kids growing up and trying to figure out what they want to be when they grow up. And the statistic, I don't have the source on it, but she was saying that people, if you ask kids or you ask people to name a career, that they can really only name 7 to 11 careers.
Right.
But there, you'd be like, okay, I could be a nurse, I could be a doctor, I could be a lawyer, I could be a meteorologist, whatever. But there are so many jobs out there that you don't even know exist. And there's so many things that are out there for you that you don't even know the possibility. And I think sometimes when we pigeonhole ourselves into, I want to be this thing, you almost close off
you shut everything else
all
off.
of these different things versus thinking, what lights me up? What am I good at? What's a gift that I can share with the world? And then you sort of just fit, the job just sort of comes along with the way that you execute those things.
Well, I'll even take a step back. I mean, we are sort of, in those conversations with Ames, because she's ending her junior year of high school, and all of these colleges are wanting to know, what do you want to major in? What do you want to be when you grow up? And she's like, I don't really know. I go, that's fine. I had no idea what I wanted to major in and really wanted to do in my life. And I was like, you can just figure it out. But they scare these kids into thinking that, if you declare a major, it's going to help you get into these schools. And it's that's way too much pressure on these kids the way it is to
just
know at 17 and 18
it.
years old, what do you want to do the rest of your life?
I know. I don't even know if at 40 years old you should be saying, what do I want to do for the rest of my life? Just do your life.
Just do your life.
Life advice.
You be you.
Yeah. Okay, where can we see more?
Okay, so you can see Jeopardy Masters right here on ABC. It starts at 8 p.m. on Wednesday night. And then get this, it's also available on Hulu the following day.
Very good. Okay, so Kentucky Derby is coming up this weekend. And yesterday we were talking about some some of the crazy hats that people wear to the races. But we thought we would look at some famous hats throughout history. And then we love a game. We love Jeopardy, but this one is a little bit more our intellect level. This game is called Okay or No Way. So basically we decide if we would wear each of the hats that we're going to show. Okay?
Yeah.
You want to play with us?
Let's do it. You guys can play at home. You want to do the first one?
First hat is Jackie O's pillbox hat. She was, of course, a style icon in the 1960s. Boy, that's a really iconic photo, you know? But one of her trademarks was her pillbox style hat. Would you wear it? Okay or no way? I'm 100% going no way. I would look terrible in that. I do not have the facial structure nor the style.
Facial structure or whatever, that is not something I'm going to wear.
You could never do that.
No, I would look like I'm from Mongolia.
But I would look terrible. No. It would,
what am I doing falconry here and riding a horse?
You have to have certain facial features for like that kind of thing or a pixie cut. And I do not have those things. I have other attributes, but that's not one of them.
Well, maybe the next one. Okay, this is Cher's Bob Mackie headdress. She wore this to the 1986 Oscars. So Bob Mackie worked for Cher for much of her career. She was not nominated for that night for Mask.
Oh, that movie was. Did you see that movie?
Yeah, that was with Rocky, right?
That was a really
Rocky was the guy in that. She won the Oscar 2 years later in 1988 for Moonstruck. But let's talk about the hat.
Are we wearing it? I'm gonna go with a solid no way.
Okay, well, I mean, for a costume, maybe yes. For Halloween, probably.
Maybe, but not like for a normal thing. No. How about Viking helmets, guys? Did you know that real Viking helmets, all of you fans out there, did not include horns on either side, and they looked more like this? You're gonna wear, because they were actually in battle. You're gonna go with an okay or a no way?
I'd go for an okay.
Unless you put some cheese on top of that, I'm sure as heck not wearing that.
That's very true. I'm all for it.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, I could do that.
You could pull that off.
How about the classic fedora? You guys know and heard of Justin Timberlake. He's rocking one here in 2009. The fedora has gone in and out of style over the years. So I don't know. Is this a okay or no way?
I think it's an okay. I think I would do a fedora.
Look at this.
Wow.
Look what I happen to have.
Where did you get this Sherlock Holmes hat?
I don't know. I just have them, have them around. Don't you guys all just have these hats laying around your house?
Good.
Look at that. Hey, it's the double bill.
I know.
It's like one of those fishing hats where it just like keeps the sun off your neck and it keeps the sun out of your eyes.
How do you know if it's backwards or forwards?
I looked at the tag.
You could just wear it either way?
I did the whole. Whoa, we got an overhead shot.
Wow.
That could be a propeller.
How about these hats? Eugenie and Beatrice at Kate and William's wedding. They're, of course, the princesses. Are we an okay or a no way on this? I'm for sure an okay. There's those fascinators.
Yeah, no way.
They look great. They're so cute. Okay.
What else do we have here? Oh, this is a good one. Devo! I didn't know this was called the Energy Dome hat. It was featured on Devo's third album, inspired by the Bauhaus movement and Aztec temples.
Oh, like all the above.
Yeah, I guess all the above. You know that song Whip It Good? I'm in.
I'm kind of in on that too.
I know.
I sort of liked it.
I know, it's kind of.
It looks like a little bit of a cake. Indiana Jones's hat? Okay, yeah.
Yes.
This is a sexy hat, guys. This is like, what do you want? This is a real man. You know what the world is missing? Real men.
That's right.
And this is it, guys. I'm going, okay, I want to wear it. I want Jay to wear it. I like it.
Yes, I'm all for it. I actually like wearing those style hats now in the summertime around the pool or going to the lake.
Yes.
Because it just covers everything.
I know.
Sometimes these ball caps, they just don't give you enough coverage.
No, you got to get a little sun coverage. All right, that's it. Okay or no way. Thanks for playing with us, everybody. It's very fun. Never know what kind of game you're going to show up with, but you can guarantee it's not going to be a difficult quiz one for us to do well at it. It's not Jeopardy.
I feel like
you wearing this the whole time?
I need to be selling papers or something.
Why don't you switch it the other way and see how it goes?
I think it's the same thing.
I know. Yeah. All right, there are 10 contestants left on American Idol, but who hit the highest note? After the break, we've got a recap. It's coming your way. Stick with us.
Like a whole different personality.
Twin Cities Live's Host Chat is presented by Schuler Shoes, where happy feet means happy life. Step in today.